Welcome back to AM Northwest. She's on a mission to teach us how to transform food before it gets wasted. Here to show us how to make casseroles out of leftovers, we welcome back the author of No Scrap Left Behind, Teralyn Pilgrim. Great to see you again. Happy anniversary, by the way.
Thank you.
19 years, I understand?
19 years,
wow, that's great.
Yeah, so our marriage finished its sophomore year of college.
Oh, wow.
Is how I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
it's
great.
A long time.
Okay, now let's talk about Happy Cinco de Mayo. We haven't said that before. Happy Cinco de Mayo. And in that theme, we're going to switch places, and you're going to tell me about what you have here.
Okay, so I love making tacos for my family.
Yeah.
But the leftovers are such a pain because you have to get like individual containers for each thing.
Right.
And then you have to warm up some of the things, but not all the things. And they all need to be warmed up at different times. It's just such a pain, right?
Right.
Well, upcycling, like when you stop wasting food, I think upcycling is the most fun. What it is you take a food and transform it into something completely different.
Okay.
So like if you get a rotisserie chicken, you don't have to eat it as rotisserie chicken.
No, you can do it to so many things to a rotisserie chicken.
Sandwiches, soups, enchiladas, right? So like just because this was taco night doesn't mean that we have to eat it as tacos.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make it into a casserole. So all you do,
Take your rice.
so fast, yeah. And so like I don't even put this food in the fridge individually. When we're done eating, I put it on a casserole dish and I put it in the fridge to cook for tomorrow.
Okay.
And
red beans.
yep, red and black beans. And then you got to get your.
What are you going to do for your anniversary?
I'm gonna take the kids to the Kennedy School.
Oh, that'll be fun.
I love
That's
that.
a cool place.
Yeah.
That's really a fun place to go to.
So much fun. Yeah. Okay. And every time you make this, it's a bit different because, you know, I call my book No Scrap Left Behind because, you know, these are all scraps and I don't want to, you know, leave any of the scraps. So every time you make it, maybe you have more of one thing and less of another. So.
Do you have a certain order that you're putting these?
No, not really.
The rice? The corn is, you have the rice, the beans, the meat.
Uh-huh. No, you can do it
Corn.
however. So like for example, if you had refried beans, you'd probably want to do that first so you could
that makes
smear
sense.
it on.
Yeah.
And usually what goes on the top of the taco is what I'd put on, you know, so whatever order you would make your taco would be probably how I would do the
How are you
casserole.
going to cook this with the avocados?
So usually I actually put the tomatoes and the avocados on after it's cooked.
Oh, okay.
But for the purposes of the show, I wanted to show you guys, you know, everything. And then cheese. And look at that, I got dinner and that's
Well, you would
everything.
have cooked it and then added the avocado and the tomatoes after that.
Yeah, but I'm sure it would still taste good cooked, you know.
Yeah, okay.
Because like this way I can put the whole thing in the fridge and I don't have to like have a separate avocado container. Yeah.
I see, okay.
And then so for the taco shells, you could maybe like use them as chips like a nacho or maybe like scoop it onto the taco. See, I only have 3. Which is another reason why I wouldn't want to save this for tacos because I'd have to buy more shells. And then by the time I'm done with the fillings, I've got extra. Exactly.
Yeah.
So like something I could do for this is I could actually crumble it on top and then it'll get toasted.
Kevin likes that idea.
Yeah. And I would probably do this for like the last 5 minutes of cooking.
Okay.
Just to make sure that it doesn't burn.
Yeah. I got it.
And that's it. What did that take? Like 3 minutes?
Didn't take any time at all, right? That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're set.
Yeah.
And now you have some other.
Right. So another thing that you can make into casseroles is leftover soup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let me show you. Because I love soup. My family won't eat more than once. So they'll have.
What do you mean they won't eat?
Well, like they'll eat chicken noodle soup once,
okay.
and then they're like, okay, we're done with soup.
Okay.
So if I don't want to eat all of this by myself, I got to make a casserole. So first, I drain out the broth.
Did you make that from scratch?
I sure did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you want to come over to my house and help me make dog food? I need some help.
How do you make dog food?
Oh, I'll tell you about it later.
Yeah?
I'll bore you with the details.
All
okay,
right.
so you're straining out the liquid.
Straining out the broth, yeah.
Okay.
And then just pour this straight into the casserole dish. Okay.
Look at that. Okay.
All
That
right.
looks like really good soup, Teralyn. Seriously.
Thanks.
Wow.
All
okay.
right. So now we want to turn this into a gravy.
Oh, okay.
So I add flour.
You add flour?
And
okay.
depending on how much broth your soup has, you might not need all of it to make the gravy.
Okay.
So anyway, so you start to cook this, and if you don't have enough flour, you can add more. Just make sure you don't pour the flour right in or it'll cook into lumps.
Oh, right.
Right.
Okay.
So if it's hot and
Gradually
it's not thick,
stir it in.
well,
Okay.
actually, you get cold water.
Okay.
And you whisk it into cold water, and then you like drizzle it in.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that way you don't get the lumps. And so I've got some ready-made gravy here.
Okay.
So just pour that on.
You know, we really do waste a lot of food, don't we?
Yeah, and you know, I keep telling people this saves time
Yeah.
to stop wasting food, and they're like, "Yeah, right. It seems like it would just take forever and ever to save every scrap of food." It's
Yeah.
like, no, I don't have to make dinner for like 3 nights now.
Yeah.
Because of this.
Because you planned ahead and thought to use what was left over instead of throwing it away.
Right, and you know, if this is leftovers, you probably wouldn't have this much. Maybe you'd get like a small casserole dish,
Sure.
or maybe even a bread pan.
Yeah.
Just, you know, whatever fits for the amount of food that you have left. And then every casserole needs cheese.
Uh-huh.
Right.
That's right. Teralyn is correct.
And that's it. Dinner
And
is
then
ready.
what do you think, how long do you figure in the oven?
So both of these have all the ingredients have been cooked, so they're safe to eat now.
Oh, sure.
Right. So really just until it's hot all the way through.
Right.
And so if the
or
cheese,
until the cheese is melted, right?
right, when the cheese starts to bubble, it'll probably be hot enough
Right.
to eat.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
So I'm thinking like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Like maybe this would be 20, this would be 30.
Yeah, I think that's about right. That
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense. What are you going to do for Mother's Day?
I'm gonna take a nap. That's a tradition at my house.
I can see why you need one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, thank you so much. We want to tell everyone again, the book is titled No Scrap Left Behind. Teralyn Pilgrim, thank you so much. Great to see you. Happy
too.
anniversary.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.